guys, welcome back to my channel. It's G from Happiness and Crafting. So I'm going to be doing a little bit of resin work today. Now this is a new kit that I have from Let's Resin. It's the coloured UV resin keychain starter kit. Now this is a great one if you wanted to get into resin because it's UV resin. You don't have any waiting time, no mixing or anything like that. It's all ready to go. So let's have a little peek inside. Now Let's Resin is a fabulous company. You will get a discount code, so I'll pop everything under the video if you'd like to purchase this or have a little look and see what else they have in their shop. But if you're a newbie, UV resin is perfect to start with. So let's have a little peek. We have, oh look, we've got a whole bunch of these beautiful coloured UV resin. Now these ones you don't have to mix with any colours, they are already done for you. So it's the same as the clear UV resin but with colour, which is lovely. So we have red, green, let's just take these out. We have orange, we've got the royal blue, we have yellow, we've got blue, orchid, brown, oopsie daisy. What's this one? We have a white one, a black one, a purple one, and a pink one. So a real lovely array of colours, which are just perfect. So I'm going to pop these all back in there for a minute. Now they do have a little sort of what's this called? Little aluminium cover on there, which you need to take off and screw one of these on top, and then this has a little sort of lid on it. So if you can see, so that's got a little screw on lid like that. So you don't need this one, you can recycle that bit, and then you just put that on top, and then when you want to use it you just take the lid off and it's ready to go. So I will pop that back on top because we don't need to do that yet. I will do that in a minute and take all those out. They are fabulous colours, really, really lovely. So let me just pop those in there like that for a second. And then we've got some little moulds in here. Let's have a little look. Oh, it feels like I haven't done any UV resin for a little while. So this is going to be lovely. So we've got some beautiful moulds. Oh look, that looks like a little bauble from a Christmas tree. Let's pop that over there so you can have a look. That's, oops daisy, that's almost like a little teardrop shape. So these are all keychains. You can even use them as pendants, I'm sure. That's a lovely little flower. Oh look, we have a little bone. Oh, I could make Jessie a little name tag, couldn't I? And then I have a little heart, and then we have this lovely rectangle one. So that is just perfect. They are lovely. So definitely be using those in a minute. Oh, we have some lovely little, oops. Oh, look at these lovely shapes. Look at that beautiful flower. That's really big as well. Oh, I do like that. Got some lovely hearts. So we've got some hearts in here. We have some beautiful, oh look, that looks like a little snowdrops, doesn't it? Should I come in a little bit? There we go. There we go. We have a beautiful rose. They've got a little loop at the top so you can dingle dangle them off. So another heart. We've got a beautiful, that looks like a sunflower. We have a little bit of metal. I don't think that's supposed to be in there. We have a little flower, and then we have like a tulip. So we've got lots of little hearts in there. So we've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. We've got 12 things that you can fill up with resin. So each one of these could be a little different colour in there. Oh, beautiful. Lovely, lovely. And then we have the key rings. Oh, let's open these out. Let's just take one out. We've got a little key ring like that. It's a really nice because they're gold, but to me it looks a little bit like a rose gold. Not quite rose gold, but it's not gold, if you know what I mean. It's a really lovely colour. So there we go. Sorry, I forgot we were a bit close then. So that's come out, and then we've got the little jump rings in there to hold them on. So we've got little ones and we've got big ones to hold these to the keychains. Fabulous, absolutely gorgeous. So lovely, lovely. We have tape. Now the tape you use, I have got my little acrylic block. Now this is a little bit grubby, but I put tape over that, which is this tape, and then we stick the flowers or whatever to the tape, and then it stops the resin leaking out from underneath. But I'll show you how we do that in a minute. And the Let's Resin tape is the best one that I've had. You don't get any residue left on the back of your work. It's brilliant, really, really good. We have these, which I haven't got a clue what they are for. I don't know. If you know, let me know. Oh, we have some lovely gloves. Now, when you're using any resin product, you must wear gloves. Open a window. If you're, anything like that, you must have air purifiers in there. Open windows, mask on. It's very, very important. But we've got some gloves. I always wear gloves and a mask. We have tweezers, and I always have my window open as well. And we have, oh look, we've got a little UV lamp. So this is everything to make your kit, to make your little key rings. We have the USB cable, and we have the little lamp. Look at these, they are just the cutest, aren't they? So you just plug that in, and you just hold that over your work if you are new, and it will harden your resin. You need a lamp to harden UV resin. Now I'm going to leave this out because we'll use that. We shall use that one. Let's pop that in there. So guys, I am going to, do we have a little instructions manual? We do have an instructions manual right at the very bottom. Let me just pull that out. Let's see if it tells me what those little thingamajiggies are. There's nothing on there. I don't know what they are. I really don't, unless it's something to help. I don't know. I really don't. Oh, look, there we go. It's to help open up your little things. Okay, now I know what it's for. I've not seen these before. I'm going to take this yellow, open that up, and this is to open these. So you push that in there, and it's got like a little serrated bit, and it opens that up. Fabulous. How clever is that? Because that is a bit of a nightmare to open those up. Oh, how good. So I should have looked at my instructions first. Can you see there? They've got that little thingy-majiggity just to poke a hole and cut around that little metal cap on there. So fabulous. Okay guys, so what I am going to do, I'm going to take all the tops off these, get them all ready, because you don't need to see me do all that, because it will take a little while. Pop all the caps on, get myself ready, put my gloves on, my mask, open window, and we'll be ready to go. So 2 seconds. Okay guys, so I've got everything ready to go. I haven't put my gloves on yet because I'm going to add some tape to the acrylic block, and it's easier without my gloves on. So I've taken all the little tops off these and put the lids on, so they're all ready to go. I've got some lovely sand. Now I went for a lovely beach walk yesterday and picked up some sea glass and some sand, and it's got a few little shells in there as well, so I thought we would add that into the resin today. I've got the lamp. That's all ready to go. It's a USB lamp. You need a USB adapter to pop it into. And it's got 60, 90 or 150 seconds. And you just press it to whichever one you would like. So that's ready to go. What else I've got? I thought I'd just do this lovely one here, which is sort of like the rectangle one. And then I'm going to do a heart and a little flower. So, and I've also got some UV resin. I've got some just clear UV resin as well. So let's just take a little bit of this tape off. And I'm going to just, where's my scissors? What did I do with my scissors? There they are. let's just chop a little bit of this off. Like that, pop that down. Now what I'm going to, is this flower going to be big enough? Yes, it is. So I'm going to take a little section like that, just cut that down, pop that on to your little acrylic block or whatever you've got, like that. And then I'm going to take another little piece off here, like that. So you want the sticky side up, and then we're going to just stick this down. You need the sticky side up so this will stick to your tape and stop the resin leaking out underneath. So I'm going to just attach this to there like that so we can find the end. And then we will pop that on to there like that. So this middle bit, that's your sticky bit, okay? And then we're going to take our lovely big flower and we are going to pop that on there and push that down. And we can push this little heart down like that. Take a little popsicle stick or something and just push it on top. Try not to get your fingerprints on there unless you want your fingerprints on there. You can, but just push that down so that, you know, it sticks to your tape and we don't have any little leaks coming out. So we're going to do these ones first. I'm going to put my black gloves on because these ones are a tiny bit big for me, like that. So it's easier for me for a tighter pair, just to show you what we're doing. So that means I'm not going to drop anything. So I'll just put my black ones on. So definitely make sure you put gloves on, and your window open, air purifier, anything like that, that you've got, so you've got ventilation in your room. So I'm going to use this one as well. Let's just pop these to the side. Show you how I do these first. So what shall we do? I'm going to just do the flower in the UV resin in the colour just to show you how simple it is. Now I'm going to come in just a little bit, just like that. Quite dark in here today, I think, isn't it? So we're going to just take our UV resin. So this is the lovely purple. Now I'm going to do it in, I'm going to pop a little blob like that, just around each one, and we'll try and sort of blend a few colours through your little flower. And these are just the easiest to use because they just go on, you know, you just squirt them in and they're all ready to go. So we've got the purple. What shall we have? Shall we have, we got an orchid. Have we got the pink? Where's the pink? Which side is the pink? There's pink. Shall we have a little bit of pink in there? Let's have this one, which is the purple. I'll pop the purple on the outside like that because that's quite pale. Look at that. That's beautiful, isn't it? Like that. Just a little blob in each one. These are just fabulous gifts for people. If you wanted to make some sort of handmade gifts, these are just really good. Or give this kit to somebody that you know that loves resin. Let's pop those in there. So that's the colour we use, and we use a pink. How bright do you think this pink is? Let's push that down. Oh, that's pretty. Pop that in the middle. And then we can sort of blend them together in a minute. Pop that on top. But can you see how simple they are to use? There's no mixing or anything. They just squeeze them out of the little tube. Now, I don't have any little cocktail sticks with me, but oh, I've got this. This comes with it as well. I forgot to say that. I found that in the bottom of the box. So this will work. It's a little silicone thingamajig. It's a little thingamajig, little pokey thing. So let's just make it sure it's all covered first. And there. Like that. Yes, definitely, if you're a beginner, this is a fabulous little kit. Okay, so let's just pull these up just a little bit. Like that. And then I think I will probably go over it, you don't have to, with just a little bit of clear over the top. So let's just sort of blend those in a little bit. This is going to be quite transparent, I think. Like that. But you can always put a darker back on it if you wanted a dark blue or a black back, or even a little white bit on there. So let's just cover those in. That's lovely, isn't it? Just wipe that off. Just blend these two as well. Just give it a little wiggle. Just a little wiggle about. Blend the two colours together, and then you get almost like this like ombre effect in there. Like that. Look at that. Isn't that just lovely? Can you see that? It's beautiful. Let's come in just a fraction, shall we? There we go. There we go. Love it. Okay, I'm going to do the heart. Actually, I've just gone on to the side bit there. Okay, what colour should we do at the middle? Got a little bubble in there. That's a little bubble. There we go, it's gone. What should we put in the middle? Should we put orange? Let's see how lovely. I should have done a little tester for these, really, shouldn't I? Beautiful orange middle. Look at that. Now, this one, what should we pop in this one? Should we pop a little bit of sea glass? I'm going to do this one in sea glass as well, but maybe not sea glass, maybe just a little bit of sand. Shall I mix up? I'm going to pop a little bit of UV resin in here. Can you see? Let's move this over a little bit. A little bit of UV resin in there. And I'm going to mix a bit of sand up first. So let's move this over. Let's take a little bit of sand. Just take a little bit of sand in there and just mix it up so we know it's mixed together nicely in there. Pop a little bit just in the bottom. Like that. Just a little bit of sand. A bit more. There we go. I'm going to put clear on the top of this one, I think. So we've got a little bit of sand in there. Then we got these tweezers come with it as well. Let's see if we can just find a little bit of sea glass. Just a little bit of sea glass just popping there. Like that. Should really, actually what I'm going to do, I'm going to pop a bit of clear just in this bit. Just a tiny bit. Like that. Let's just wipe that off. Just so that little bit of sea glass has got something to sit on. We'll go around. Poke it just around the corners, and the tape works so well, doesn't it? And if you have your tape, your things on a little block, it means you can sort of like move things around, and it gets to it a little bit easier. There we go. A little bit of sea glass on there. Let's see if we can find another little bit. We only want little bits, don't we? So if you're lucky enough to live near a beach, you can go a bit of beach combing. Look at these little stones in there. I'm going to take a bigger bit. These are sort of bigger bits to pop on there as well. There we go. Don't want too much on there. I would like a little bit of the clear. So you've got to be careful because, you know, you need to, the UV light has to go through it. So I might have to turn this over when we're done. So, there we go. Pop that little bit in there. A little poke about. I think I need another little another little stone or something. What have I got in this little bag? This is the nice thing about doing resin. You can just add little tiny little bits here and there, can't you? Another little one there. It's a shame I don't have any little shells. Oh, is that a little? Oh, that might be a little shell. Oh, I think it is. But, you know, if you've got tiny, tiny little shells, I don't have any little shells. But we can add little bits in there. There's a little piece. Might be a little piece of shell. There we go. I'm not too worried either if it comes over the top. Make sure I don't put any sand in my little flower. Now I'm going to go in with a little bit of a flame just to pop. Not sure whether that's a little bubble or I've got something stuck in there. Not sure. I think it might be. We don't want bubbles in there, do we? There we go. I'm not quite sure whether I dropped something in there. There we go. Let's have a look and see if we can get rid of some of the little bubbles in there, like that. Okay guys, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to pop this under the lamp for probably 90 seconds and then I will turn it back over. So I'm just going to pop that on there, click it twice because then that will be 90 seconds and then I will be back. Okay, so that's the 90 seconds. So look at that, they've come out lovely, haven't they? Really, really nice. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put a layer of the clear UV resin over the top of these. So I'm just going to fill this one up with a little bit of UV resin. I'll tell you what I do have. What I did find while I was waiting for that. Look, I've got bubbles all over this. To go in this one, I've got some little pearls in here. Tiny little pearls in here. Let's get rid of these. Let's get rid of these little bubbles. Pop that, pop these around. Unless I keep the pearls, I might keep the pearls to go in there unless I put one on here. Let's just put this around. Let's just pop the bubbles with a little, you can spray it with some alcohol as well, which I'll link that down underneath the video. So that can go in. Let's take, I've got the blue and I've got the pink. The pink has little pearls in it, so I might just pop a little pearl if I can pick them up. I've got tiny, I need a tiny, tiny one. Where should we pop that? Should we just pop that there? Just like that. I'm not worried if that's sticking out at all, but I think I might put, can you see the lovely green of the sea glass? I'm just going to pop a few of these little bits over the top. A little bit of silver in there. Trust me, these bits are going to stick out, which I kind of like. Just make it a little bit more three-dimensional. A little bit of pink there. Whoops. Like that. Then I'm going to pop a little bit of blue. Got these little blue bits. I'm going to pop that up in there like that, which I think looks really pretty. And we've got another little, oh my gosh, I could just sit here and just hop little bits in here and there. Look at that. Another little tiny piece of silver there. I think that's so pretty. It's amazing I don't have glitter going in here, guys, because I put glitter on everything, but I have not taken it out today. So there we go. If I thought about it, we could have put a nice, actually we could put like a little flat back pearl in there, couldn't we? Shall we do that? Look, I've got some flat back pearls. So we need one. What size do we need? Do you think this one? Oh, look at that. That's a perfect fit. Let's pop those over there. I'm going to add, oops, the lid's already off. I'm going to add a tiny bit just to there. Pop that in like that. There we go. A little pearl. So again, get all your little bits out. If you've got little special something that you want to pop into your little key ring, a little keepsake, which is lovely. So just going to squirt a little bit of the clear over the top and just pop these around. Just push it around gently. This is a lovely little tool. So it's a little silicone tool. It's very, very tiny and it's absolutely perfect for this. Look at that. And giving it a little dome on there as well. Gives it a little bit of height so it doesn't make it so flat. So let's just push these around like that. I think that's pretty good. I'm going to come up over the top of this actually, just so we make sure our little pearl is going to stay in. There we go. Lovely. Pop that on there. I think I'm going to give it a little over with this just to pop the bubbles. Like so. Do we have any bubbles on this one? Most probably. Let's just go over. I'm just going over that little metal bit in between. Like that. Perfect. Okay, I'm going to pop the light over the top of this one. My cable isn't that long, so I'm going to just pop that there. I'm going to go in there for 90 seconds and then what I will do, I'll pop that for 90 seconds and then I'm going to turn the acrylic block over so it goes from the other side just to make sure it's set from both sides. So 2 seconds and I will be back. Okay guys, so that's done. So look, they look lovely. So let's take these off and see, they should be all hard now. You see how easy they are to take off here. Let's do this purple flower. Can you see this tape is just fabulous? It just pulls off. You're not left with any residue on the back at all. And then we've got our lovely little heart key ring. Oh, I love it. Take that off. Look how beautiful that is. Oh, I love it. Oh, look, and that's the back. It's just beautiful. And then we've got, let's pop that to the side a minute, and then we've got our lovely little flower pendant. So that's that side, and then that's that side. You could probably put, actually, I might put a little pearl on the back, but doesn't that look lovely with the pearl in the middle? It's just beautiful. Oh, guys, I love that. That's going to make a beautiful little key ring. Okay, I'm going to pop those to the side, and we're going to do this one. I'm going to pop it on the little block, so it's got something to sit on. Now, I found these little ones. I was having a little root through that little bag of sand, and I found, look at that tiny, tiny little shell. Look at that. Isn't that just beautiful? And I've got little bits of shell and a little bit of sea glass. So I'm going to pop those into here. I've got the little bit of clear resin with the sand in here. So I'm just going to add a little bit more. And then maybe we will add some of the blue resin as the sky bit. We've got a royal blue. We've got the royal blue. I wonder what colour it is. I might do a quick tester. Let's put this down. I'm going to just put this down like this, which is the sticky bit. That's the sticky bit. Okay. Before we start that, I'm going to test these two blues. We've got this one. So it might be a bit dark, so I might have to just add a little bit of the clear. That's even darker. I wonder that one might be a little bit more transparent. We've got the white. on here. Is that quite clear? Oh, we might be able to put some, I'm not very good at the wavy thing that you do, but that's the 3 colours, which is quite nice, isn't it? I'm going to just pop that under the lamp for a second. Let's just pop that under the lamp while I mix the sand in here. Let's get this one, let's take that out. Pop some sand in. Oh, it's like being at the beach. How much do we need? I think you could probably just tip some sand in and put the resin over the top, but I'd rather each piece is coated with resin, like this. Probably going to be a little bit too much, but that's okay. There we go. Lovely. So we've got a nice little sand paste there. That's lovely. Let's turn this off. These are looking pretty good. This is a way to make your little embellishments as well for your journals, little blobs. So they're really nice. So I'm going to pop those to the side like that. We should put this on there. I'm going to put a little bit of the clear just on the bottom, like that. Move that about, just so we've got a little layer of clear on there. Just move that about. Where's my little pokey one? Just move that in like that. It's got a few bubbles in there, so I need to just pop those. So that's looking pretty good. I'm going to take this. I'm going to be quite careful that you don't mount your mould with your flame. There we go, that will do. That's fine. I'm not worried too much about too many bubbles. So I'm going to put this at the bottom. Like that. Just so it mixes in. I think I've mixed up way too much sand. But we could do another one, couldn't we? We could do the little doggy one for my little Jess. She could have a little doggy bone to go around on her collar. Let's push that in. I'm going to just bring that down a little bit, like that. Perfect. Now I want the shells to be backwards, obviously. So I'm going to hold this up just a little bit. Now this is that tiny little shell. I'm just going to put that upside down in there, like that. And then we'll pick which side we want to see on the other side. Oops, I can't pick it up. What should we do with you? Let's just pop you in there like that. And then we want a little bit of green sea glass, don't we? What have we got in here? Pop you up there. A little bit more. Don't want too much, do we? Let's put that in there. Maybe we'll go for a little bit of the blue in this one. A few of these little blues. I'm going to hold this up because I want it to be, you know, down the bottom. What shall I use? Shall I use this? I'm going to just pop a few of those little bits in there, just so it's got a little bit of sparkly bits. But we need to see them from the other side. So they don't want to go on top of the sand because we won't see them from the other side then. Put that down like that. Lovely. Do you know what I'm going to put this under the lamp to harden this a little bit. And we can make another layer over the top. So I'm going to hold that in my hand and put this over here for a second, just so it's in the right place. And we can get some, I think that should do for a minute. I only need a few seconds just to harden it a little bit. And I'm going to add in the blue. This is just experimenting, and this is the best thing about resin, isn't it? All the experimenting. So I'm going to pop a little bit of that in on here, and then on the other side, when we take it out, we can add a little bit of white, I think. So let's just pop that in, and then we want the darker. I'm going to put a little bit more of this. And I'm going to pop the darker one on. In there. And then I'm going to go in with a little bit of clear. Just at the top. And just here. Just so that we can sort of mix it about a little bit. That looks lovely, doesn't it? Let's give it a little wiggle. Get rid of some of those bubbles. A little bit of wiggle through there. So I don't know whether you can see that. Is that quite? Can you see that? It's a bit dark. Is that a bit dark? It's a little bit better, isn't it? There we go. Now I am going to go in with a tiny bit of white in here. Just a little bit like that. I think you should be able to see this from the other side. Let's just give it a little bit of a, just a little bit of a wiggle around in there. And see what we get. This has got like a little lip on the outside of this, like that. Let's have a look. Okay, let's get rid of some of those little bubbles in there that we can see, and I'm going to pop that under the lamp. And then the next layer I can add a little, maybe a little bit more blue in there, and just sort of build it up because it's quite deep. So let's just pop this under there for 90 seconds. Oops, could actually do it that way. That's easier, isn't it? So I'm going to pop that under there for 90 seconds and I will be back. Okay, perfect. So that's had its 90 seconds. That's pretty hard. So it's looking really lovely. I'm not quite sure. I quite like it this way round, and I don't think it really matters which way round you have it. But I'm going to pop a little bit more of the clear and then just add in a little bit more of the blue here and there. So we can have a little bit more of the blue mixed in there. So that's the royal blue, and then I'm going to pop a little bit of the blue, which is, it just says blue on there, so it's a little bit darker. So I'll have a little bit more in there, here and there. Go in with our little silicone pokey tool. Pop that in. Like that, and then I think that's pretty good. And then I'm going to just top it up with some clear, just so it goes through. A little bit more. You can always add another little bit on the top if you feel like it's not quite level. But let's just make sure we've got no bubbles under the sides, because this has got, like I said, it's got like a little lip on there. I think it needs just a little bit more in here. I think that's a little bit better. Let's just pop that bubble there. Go around. This is when you want little tiny little fish or something to put in there. Would be really lovely, wouldn't it? Got a little bubble under there. Make sure we don't have any bubbles. Right, let's take this, give it a quick debubble, and I think that's pretty good. Now before I set that one, I've got some of this sand that I would like to pop into here. So shall we put, I'm going to go in with some little pink bits, because Jessie's a little girl, so she wants some little pink bits in here, little pearls, and then I'll pop some sand in there, because she loves to walk on the beach. So this is going to be perfect for her. I'm going to pop in a little bit of, just a little bit of the clear, just so these, it holds them on, because I want these to be seen from the front, like that. Should we have a little pearl in there? A couple of little pearls. These are just beautiful, aren't they? There we go. Little pearl. Mix that up. That can be at the top. Then I'm going to put a little bit of sand at the bottom. Like that. We want that little pearl in there. Get rid of that. This sand. Plop that in on top. I don't have anything. I should try. I do have a scan and cut, so I should really try and sort of like cut out her little name. Could put Jessie in there, couldn't I then? There we go. I'll have a little bit of sand in there. Add a little bit more clear on the top, like that. Then these two can harden together. See what that comes out like. Give it a little poke. Make sure everything's in there and settled. Let's see what we come out with. Get rid of a couple of the bubbles. I think we got another bubble. Do we have another bubble here? I don't think so. I don't think so. Okay guys, this is going to go then underneath. Aren't they lovely? Pop that under there for, probably I'll do the 150 seconds on there. I think it's going to have to go this way. Like that. And then once they're hardened, I will be back. Okay, perfect. So these have hardened, I believe. So let's open them out and see what we have. Oh, I like this. It's got little rounded corners. Oh, I like this little one. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, look at the edges. Oh, they're lovely and neat. Just needs a little sanding around here. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, I do like that. That's so lovely. Let's open up this little one. Oh, look at that. Isn't that just gorgeous? Oh, that's lovely. It's got a little pearl up there in the corner. That's really hard. That's really hard. Oh, I love them. Absolutely love them. I do like this one. I think that's beautiful. Really, really like that. Okay, so what I'm going to do, let me just take my gloves off. Let's take my gloves off. I don't need my gloves anymore. Pop these little bits over there. And then what we're going to do, oh, my hands, I feel a bit tacky now. These are fabulous. That's lovely. I love the round edges. Love the round edges. So some of these other ones, this one's got like a lip in it as well. So that's going to give you a really soft looking edge. And that one, oh, how beautiful. Do like these. Now, we need to put these on, don't we? So, do you think a big chunky one for these? We've got some like that, and we have some smaller ones. So you do need a pair of pliers for this. So let's see, what do I have? I've got these ones here. I think that's going to be too big for in here. I suppose it depends on the thickness of your resin as well. Let me get another pair. Let's just, oh, let's pop it through there first, would help, wouldn't it? Pop that through like that. And just bend that together. And then we have this fabulous key ring. Look at that, it's this way round. Oh, I do love that. That's beautiful. I like the mix of the colours in there. Let's pop a little one for Jessie. I need to just put a little ring on this. I don't necessarily, unless this can be for hanging on her little lead, couldn't it? Maybe I'll hang this on her lead instead, and then I won't need to put the key ring on. But look at that, that's going to be fabulous. I just need to get a little thing that says Jessie on there, don't I? And then cover another little cover up with a little bit of resin. Beautiful. Right, we can make key rings out of the other two as well. I'm going to use the smaller jump rings for these. Let's just take two. There we are. Pop this on here. This beautiful heart. I love this heart. I think that's gorgeous. Little key ring. Pop that on like that. And just push these together like that. Oh, what a fabulous set this is. How beautiful are these? Oh, we've got one here, haven't we? Gosh, you could make lots of lovely, lovely gifts with this one. Where's my pliers? There they are. Oh, and that's what I want. One of these. Pop that in there. Do that up. And then we've got another beautiful big flower. Oh, I think I'm going to hang this off my bag. I think that is just gorgeous. Can you see the sort of like the darker bit in the middle, and then it just goes out lighter. Oh, just be lovely. Love them. This one, let's have another little look inside this one. So that's the back, and then we've got the front there. So we've got little bits of sea glass. So all of these little resin things, if you had little special little things that you wanted to keep and pop in there, they would be lovely little keepsakes. I just think they are just beautiful. Look at this. I love it. It looks like the sky, doesn't it? Just lovely. You can see that tiny little shell in there. Just lovely. Okay, guys. Well, thank you for joining me. I'm going to come back out a little bit like that. I'm going to show you the box. This is the box. So it's a coloured UV resin keychain starter kit. Now, you saw how simple things were to make. You get the lamp, which is fabulous. You get the what's this? This is the tape, the sticker tape. This is the best one that I've tried. I've tried it for a few different tapes, and this is the best one. It doesn't leave any residue on the back of your work. And you've got all of these beautiful, beautiful little metal. I think they're sort of like metal. They're called bezels, empty bezels. And that's what you just fill them up with, all sorts of things. Oopsie daisy. So this one you could have different yellows and oranges in there, because that looks like a sunflower, which is lovely. All the little hearts, fur from your dog or your cat or an animal into a keepsake. They are just beautiful. I love them. So many ideas, and these are lovely. And like I said before, they've got this lovely rounded edge, so you don't have any hard edges on these. I love them. So you get 1, 2, 3, 4, you get 6 different molds in there, and you can make, oh, I don't know, I didn't count how many keychains. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 keychains you can make out of that. That's a lot. That's a lot. So even if you have maybe a kiddies party, not for them to make it, but I mean, you could make something. They could all have a little something in here with their name on it. You could pre-make them for them as a gift to take from the party. Brilliant. I love them, absolutely love them, and they're perfect for beginners. And you get all these lovely bottles of resin, not the clear one, but you get all these lovely colours. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. You get 12 different colours, and they are just perfect. So thank you so much for joining me. I will leave the links down below. You get a discount code from Let's Resin. Have another little look in there on their website, because they have some fabulous stuff. I love it. So there we go, guys. Thanks for joining me. Take care, stay safe, and I will see you soon. All right, guys. Bye-bye.